Greetings, fellow YouTubers. Budget Armory channel here with another exciting and scintillating video. Or whatever. Actually, this is my EDC video. You're probably asking what makes my EDC any more special than anybody else's? Absolutely nothing. In fact, I probably have one of the most boring EDCs, which is everyday carries, that you can imagine. Let's start with Mr. Kimber Pro Carry 2. If you haven't seen my video, my two-part video on my review on this gun, I love this gun. It's a fantastic weapon. I carry it, by the way, cocked and locked. It is loaded. Safety Nazis out there. So, why carry it cocked and locked? Simply put, this weapon is designed to be carried cocked and locked. And the reason why I do that is not just because it's like cool or something, but if I'm in a situation where I have to draw my weapon for possible use in a self-defensive situation, the chances of me having time to actually draw, rack the slide, reacquire target, or acquire target is pretty low, I think. I just want to be able to draw the weapon, flick the safety off, and have my sights on target as quickly as possible. If a guy is charging me from 30 feet away, it takes like, what, 2 seconds for him to reach me? And, you know, that's 2 seconds that I really can't afford if I don't have a round chambered. My wife carries her Glock with a round chamber, and I only suggest that if you're comfortable doing that. If you're not comfortable doing that, one of two things. Either don't get a semi-automatic pistol, or practice and train and get used to doing that. Otherwise, just carry a revolver. And that would be my advice to you. You could even have it down, the hammer down an empty cylinder, even though that's not really necessary anymore with safety transfer bar mechanisms and things of that nature. But enough about me carrying cocked and locked. Like I said, I do it because that's the best way to carry. That's the way this gun was designed to be carried. For it to have an accidental discharge on a cocked and locked gun, you'd have to have numerous safeties fail simultaneously. And the chances of that happening are pretty infinitesimal, are very, 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 very small. Plus, the chances of it actually not firing due to the failure of one of these safeties is greater than it actually accidentally discharging. Let's say if your firing pin block safety failed, that's obviously not going to allow the weapon to discharge. But anyway, I carry it strong side in this Don Hume 721 open top pancake holster. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there she be. OT just stands for open top. It's a comfortable holster. I actually got this thing used. It wasn't really my first choice per se, but you know, I'm not disappointed by it in any way. I bought this along with another holster, another pancake leather holster for a different gun, both for $20. So for basically $10 a holster, you can't beat it. And like I said, it fits the gun. It was designed for a commander size 9-11, which of course the Pro Carry 2 is. So works great. Phone. Yeah, remember these things? This is actually supplied by my workplace, so I don't pay for it. But really, who carries a flip phone anymore? Look at this thing. So look how bulky this thing is. I mean, really. I mean, seriously. So, it's a Nextel, so that's why. I do carry at least one spare magazine with me. Here are those Berry bullets, 230 grain Berry bullets. New manufactured ammunition from Georgia Arms. Very accurate, actually. Very reliable as far as feeding. I don't know what the performance is on these. Haven't been able to figure it out. Usually I will carry Novak/Act Mag in this case, and works great. I do have other magazines. I will carry as many as 2 spare magazines, depending on my pant configuration. So if I'm wearing cargo shorts or cargo pants, I'll carry that second magazine. I haven't found a mag carrier that I like yet, so I just put them in my pockets. As you know, as non-tactical as that sounds, but it works. Actually, what I'm looking for is a mag carrier that will carry 4 1911 magazines, like maybe a double stack magazine patch that'll fit 4 of these, you know, 2 in each one. But I haven't found one that works. Nobody makes one that I'm aware of. If somebody does make one, and it doesn't have to be leather. Leather's nice, but I mean, if it's like even a nylon or Cordura or something like that, hey, somebody just either send me a PM or leave something in the comment box. I'd appreciate it because I'm still kind of looking for one. Oh, by the way, just to let you know, this is my warmer weather / summer type carry because the clothing requirements as far as concealment is much less restrictive than my cold weather carry gun, which is SIG P229. I'll have a review on this gun coming up in a little bit. I don't know exactly when. It just depends when I have time to do it. But this is my my winter carry gun, my cooler weather carry gun, and I carry it in a Blackhawk Sportster holster. Nice thing, the thing I like about the Blackhawk Sportster holster is active restraint as far as locking in. Nobody can just come up and grab it if they see it. Plus, when you do the release, your finger's automatically in the proper position. So I carry 2 spare magazines, and this is just an RSR Defense M1000 double stack mag carrier. I carry it weak side horizontally so I could just reach over, grab the mags, and insert them. So I have 37 rounds of power because yes, I carry all my guns chambered, with a round in the chamber, ready to go and hot. Wallet, it's the only thing I wanted to point out about this wallet is how thin it is. I have a bad lower back from playing catcher in Little League. My knees aren't that great either, so I can't really carry a thick wallet because when I sit down, it kind of puts my spine in a weird angle sometimes, and especially if I'm on a long drive or something. So the thinner, the better. I don't care how much space or how much area the wallet itself takes, as long as it fits in my back pocket, and it really fits everything. Driver's license, credit cards, debit cards, National Rifle Association card, concealed carry weapons permit card, other business cards, usually for firearms companies and things of that nature. I'll keep in there, but yeah, that's all I really want to say about that. I do carry a knife. This actually is this is a Gerber Paraframe 2, 3.5-inch blade. I like these skeletonized frames. One, I think they look neat. Two, it's a little bit of a weight-saving thing. I don't know how much, but this is a knife I actually won on Artisan Tony's Gunning for 100 contest. I was one of the second-place winners, and this was what I chose for him to send me. I don't have a lot of knives. I don't have a huge knife collection. Some of the other guys here on YouTube, but this works for me because all I really do is I open boxes with it, boxes and letters, and so I don't use it as a defensive weapon. I don't intend to, because those of you in the know that if you're going to use a knife in a defensive or even an offensive weapon type situation, you really have to know what you're doing. You have to be trained, and I am neither. I don't have the skill set, nor the training, nor the knowledge to do that. If my gun was disabled and this was the only weapon I had as a last resort, I would use it. I just wouldn't feel as confident with this. It's a nice knife. It came with a really nice sharp blade. I have no complaints against it. It's not a spring-assisted open, so it doesn't deploy really quickly. I haven't had a lot of knives. One of my first ones I had was like a Kershaw. Had it was pretty thick. It was much smaller than this overall, but kind of thick in the handle. Had like rubber on the scales, if you want to call them scales. Really, it was like a pretty boxy looking thing, but had a Tonto blade on it, half serrated, half straight edge. But I prefer the straight edge blades because they're easier to sharpen. So that's my knife. Thank you, Artisan Tony. If you haven't been over to his channel, I'll leave a link at the bottom because he's just a nice guy. Really interesting channel too. My keys. The only reason I bring them up is because of how big they are. How many I've got here. I've got my wife's car, my car. This is my boss at work gave me this little knife. He went to this Dixie Stampede dinner and show, I guess, and got the employees these things. So got my name on it. Woo! It's got like a little nail file thing, a little tiny knife. I haven't really used it. It's not very sharp. I have used the little scissors though, which are kind of neat. Cut off little hanging strings off my clothes and stuff, or just to cut something to see if it worked. That kind of thing. And I do have this little flashlight here. It is a little LED flashlight. Obviously not very bright, but it does the job. If I need to look behind one of the computers or something like that, make sure the connections are okay. It was from my pharmacist. It's a compounding pharmacy. My doctor's got into like natural stuff, and so he recommended it. And nice people over there. But that's the extent. I mean, I wish it'd be nice if I had like a Surefire or something like that, but I just don't have the money. And I just keep it on a carabiner on my belt and just on my weak side, and it says 4Runner because I used to sell Toyotas years ago, and during 4Runner training, I had answered a few questions correctly, and there you go. they give you one of these things. They give you a bunch of those, but maybe this is the one. This is the thing everybody got, but that kind of thing. But you know, if I needed to, I guess I could use this pair of chucks. You know. Oh, sorry. Okay, enough of that. Let's get rid of these. I'm gonna hurt myself. But that's pretty much it on my EDC. Like I said, nothing fancy. I don't have a lot of tactical things. I've got, you know, I do have like a web belt, and I've got like a machete, and I've got like a hunting knife, and I might show those at some point, my non-EDC stuff. But this is what a basic everyday guy who lives in suburban area and an office environment carries to work and, you know, at home. And like I said, not very exciting. In fact, it's kind of boring. And if I was watching this video, I'd be bored too. So I'm sorry for boring you folks. But thanks for watching, for those of you who have hung on for a little bit. And appreciate it. And if you're interested, please rate, subscribe, tell your friends about it. Well, maybe not. I don't know if it's worth that. But thanks for watching. Thanks for all my new subscribers. For some reason, my email's not really notifying me of when I get subscribers, and I don't know how to fix it. So if I haven't acknowledged you, I'm acknowledging you. I really had no idea I'd get that many in this short a period of time. And, of course, especially thanks to Mad Bad Voodoo. He's the man. He's got a great channel, too. Watch his real life series. Now, that's reality TV right there. But anyway, enough about that. Everybody have a great day, week, month, year, whatever it is. Take care until next time. Bye.